train a-comin', it's rollin' around the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when.
Hey, this is Francisco.
And Rudy.
And we're going to be your hosts today for the Train of Pain. Alright, we don't have that much technology yet. But, point being is, we're a new channel. We're going to be talking about a lot of NFL and Titans. So all you Titans fans out there, welcome. We are based on Nashville, here in Tennessee. So we're going to be talking a lot about other Tennessee sports. Mainly professional sports, since I don't like college sports. He does a lot. I got nothing against them. I just don't really like them. All right. So basically, NSC, because we don't have a official MLS soccer team yet. Also, the Grizzlies, the Sounds, they suck, but he likes them too. And we're also going to be talking a lot about the Titans, mainly the Titans. Since it's not on yet, but as soon as it starts, we will have all the updates as soon as we can get them. Okay,
and predictions too. We will. So mainly for our Titans videos, we will make it like weekly videos regards to predictions. So that's, and also we'll have a preview as well.
Yeah. Also, we will have, as soon as the season starts, we're gonna try to have our gaming channel for of you who like playing Madden. We'll try to get predictions in, us against the computer, Rudy against me. Obviously, I'm the Titans, because when I win, the Titans win. But we'll just switch it around, and we'll have just the highlights. We will not have the long game, because that's going to be a lot. So we'll just be doing this for fun. This is going to be the serious channel. We'll later on announce the other channel, because it's going to be just us playing Madden and other games.
So, to start things off for our first video, we will first talk about, as you guys may not know or already heard, is that the NFL has already granted Nashville as the host of the NFL draft, which is actually next year, April 25th. So, Francisco, to start things off, what is your opinion?
My opinion is that this is really good for us, not only as a team, but also like a fan base. This will expand, and I believe that the NFL network and all of those like shows that talk about NFL and their teams, I feel like they kind of like underrate the Titans. So hopefully this will give us a boost, and they'll talk more about us, which is the main reason why we're making this YouTube channel. It's because there's not enough Titans talk.
Exactly. I agree with you 100%, because mostly to be honest with you, mostly in the NFL, sometimes there are people out there that underestimates the Titans. And that's actually true, because the thing is, we may be a small market, but the team has been an up-and-coming team, and actually we came off a playoff win against the Kansas City Chiefs, but unfortunately we lost against the New England Patriots in the divisional round. But again, we have made a lot of progress from free agents and drafts, and we have been really noticeable in social media, and that's a really huge thing for us. And we are getting new fans all over around, and also this will enable us as they come in here to Nashville. Nashville will have exposure all over 50 states, and that's humongous, because Nashville, as you guys may not know, it's a Music City town. You could go to, if any of you may not have visited to Broadway Street, it's really, really cool. It's already is a lot of songs by singers and everything. It's really cool. When you walk by, it's really entertaining. That to me, I think that simplifies why the NFL had chosen the Titans to host the NFL draft for next year.
Yeah. And not only in the 50 states, there's going to be a lot of countries watching it, so that will give us some worldwide recognition, which we already have. We're one of the last time I checked, we were one of the top 10 cities to visit in the whole world. So it's gonna be really good. Not only that, we're gonna get to experience it. So we'll be trying to do some like live thing on YouTube, so you can see our reactions to it. But yeah, I do believe that this is gonna be a real good thing for us, not only as a team, but also like as a city, and it'll bring a lot of tourism. And yeah, Nashville is a great place to be in. I love Nashville. I've been living here since I was 9, so that's quite some time now. I'm not gonna reveal my age because the lady never does. But coming back to being serious, I do believe this is gonna be a great experience for the city, and not only for the city, but for us as fans too. You know, having like a lot of people from different fan bases coming here to see who gets drafted will be good.
Exactly. And also, to another thing to add too is that prior to the NFL having 3 days for regarding to the first, second, and towards the 7th rounds, I'm pretty sure they'll have other events as well. I recently went to New York, and they recently opened the NFL Experience, which I had a really good time and a really good experience. So I see that as they come toward when they come next year, I see that they'll bring some stuff that some fans from basically here they haven't experienced. But I'm pretty sure the same experience I had in New York with NFL Experience will bring towards here to Nashville. I think this will be fantastic as well, and I really hope. I also saw the number when this year's the NFL draft with Dallas. They had quote. I might be wrong, but I think it was 350,000 attendance that actually came for the NFL draft. So I believe for next year for Nashville, I believe the attendance will surpass Dallas attendance, and I truly think this will be a successful if they know how to manage, because Nashville, although it's growing, it's a small town, but yeah. I really think I think they can manage.
Traffic is gonna be really bad. That's one of the only cons that I can see. Another pro, I'm gonna make a long shot here and say that this is gonna be really good because it will give us a chance to host the Super Bowl. You know, in a distant future, maybe we'll be playing Super Bowl in our home town.
Exactly. I definitely agree with that, because think of this way: if the NFL, they had, let's say, Nashville, before they were selected, Nashville was one of the top 5s. One of them was Atlanta, Kansas City, Cleveland, Las Vegas, and then it was Nashville. So it was really surprising to me because they chose Nashville, which was out of nowhere, and it was surprising to me because I thought they were going to pick like big cities, but actually I was wrong. So they chose Nashville. And if the next year's draft, the host, if it's like really successful, then I see the NFL will have a lot of trust with Nashville as this is growing, and we may have there is a possibility that we will have a host of Super Bowl. Now again, as the NFL standard, as I see some recent NFL stadiums, is that they like a stadium where it's like a rooftop, which unfortunately the biggest con is that the Titan Stadium currently doesn't have one.
Crossing fingers for no rain.
Yeah, so that's what I see. So if it becomes successful, then I see the NFL will gain a lot of trust for Nashville in the future.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, so we'll have the draft here. It'll be great, great experience. But enough about the next year's draft. Let's talk about this year's draft. We are outdated. I know we are really late on it. But what did you think about the draft this year?
For the Titans.
Yes, exactly.
Well, honestly. Although the Titans have 4 players, I will explain really quick. The reason why they had to go with 4 players because the Titans roster, if you don't know Titans roster much, we're like really depth. We have like really solid depth roster, and if we had like more drafted players, then it would be kind of useless to like draft. So our GM John Robinson has has managed to pick steal players. So obviously, John Robinson had all the players that he wanted. As his times progresses to target the ultimate goal was to get to the Super Bowl and hopefully win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's what we wanted. Okay, so the first 4 players, our first rounder was Rashard Evans,
Linebacker.
and our second rounder was Harold Landry. And then our last 2 picks was our 5th rounder was a defensive back, and our last one was a quarterback, Luke Falk. And so essentially, these are the key pieces for us for the Titans as they have all the other free agents. They'll be able to have all the pieces, all the key tools, as for them to what appear to be for them to have a winning season.
Yeah, and in my opinion, we don't need that many players. We already have like a lot of depth in our chart. We have a lot of good players. Offensively, we do lack good wide receivers, but I feel like that's mostly because our wide receivers have been so basically injured the whole year. We have, for example, Corey Davis. He was out for most of the season, which it did not let him grow as a player. Although the times where he played, that first, I think it was I can't remember if it was the season or preseason game, where he actually did some pretty good catches and he had some pretty good route running around whenever he was getting the ball. Not only that, but on the 2 playoff games, obviously on the Kansas game, we did not see that much of him. However, on the
New England Patriots.
Yes, on that game, he had 2 amazing touchdown catches. They were not only good touchdown catches, they were really good. Like I think there was some holding done by Malcolm Butler, who's now our defensive back, but he had some holding there, and he still caught the ball with one hand while dragging his toes because he was almost out of the line. However, I feel like he's a pretty good player. I want to say he's going to be a really good, solid player in his upcoming years. I'm hoping for another like Odell Beckham Jr. or no, not him. For like a Julio Jones. No, not even him. For Antonio Brown. Yes. It's not that I don't like OBJ. I feel like he's a good player, but there's like a lot of like drama going on off the field, which distracts the whole team, not only him. There's also for Julio Jones, he's a good player, but he has a lot of games where he doesn't do much. You know, like he might have 200 yards one game, and then he'll have like 5 the next one. So a solid player like Antonio Brown. I may be wrong, but as far as I know, it's a solid player who's having a couple catches every game and a touchdown or 2. So yeah, I feel like we have wide receivers. We'll get what was his name? TJ Sharp back, which I think he will be a solid player too. We got Corey Davis, Tywan Taylor. So those are pretty good 3 wide receivers that we have. Then we got some free agents. I think we got Waddle from the Ravens, if I'm not mistaken. We also on the defensive backs, our secondary are really good. I feel like Adoree Jackson was an amazing player last year. He didn't get any interceptions, unfortunately, but I feel like he was a solid player who did not let that many plays happen around him. Logan Ryan, he's a pretty good player too. He was hurt in a couple games, but I feel like he's really solid when he's playing. He's been playing with the Patriots, and he's been playing a lot of good teams. He has played in Super Bowls, and not only played in Super Bowls, but he won 1 or 2, if I'm not mistaken.
And so, yes, I agree what he said, the points about Corey Davis, but I would like to go in depth, and we will also have our next video, and not the next video, but later in the, let's say in the August, or pretty much in August, where we'll have pretty much our preview, what we feel like which player will have a breakout, which we will mention Corey Davis and Adoree Jackson in the future. That's something we will talk about. But I like to say this really quick: that Corey Davis, he left a really good expression when he had like a good game on the Patriots game. And I will put like a side note, as you guys may not know, Mariota broke his leg in 2016 season, which was a game where we should have. Well, we were getting beat by the Jaguars, but that was a game that was the game that we would have win that game and pretty much go to the playoffs. But unfortunately, things happens. But anyways, since Mariota broke his leg, the chemistry was not there, and to add things off too, he didn't have much practice, so it's essentially they had to rely on other backups. Well,
but not only that, our coaching staff was good. I like the coach we had previously. However, I think there were a lot of bad decisions made on the field. I feel like there was a lot of play call that shouldn't have been made. Some of them were just like, "What the heck are you doing, man?" But I feel like now with John Robinson, our new coach, we'll have a better defensive team. But not only defensive team, we have a new offensive coach and new, if I'm not mistaken, we have a new wide receiver coach also, which I feel like that will improve a lot our wide receivers. And also, I feel like this new coaching staff will be a good upgrade for the Titans, because the last coaching staff was good. It was decent, but I feel like they were not making any adjustments or changes that were needed to be done for us to become a better team. So that will the coaching staff will really help. So as going back to the first point, we have a lot of depth on our players already. So just those 4 picks are really going to help a lot on the team. But we didn't only get all those like 4 players. We got a lot of also unsigned free agents who will hopefully become, better known players later on. Hopefully. So yeah. Also, I'm scratching my arm again. We're gonna have to delete this part. Okay. So. All right. So that was it for now. We were Francisco and
Rudy.
And this was the Train of Pain. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share. Help us grow and have a better fan base, better and more views. Anything you want to say before we leave?
So as of right now, since we're very new and start to new channel, as we're progressing, which we feel like this channel will become. As for now, we will have a better upgrade, but as of right now, we're starting from the bottom. So whenever you subscribe or anything, just be patient with us. We feel that we will get stronger as a channel, and this is something we're going to be very dedicated weekly.
Yeah, we're going to try to do at least 2 videos a week. This week only will probably be 1. We'll try to make another one later on in the weekend. So we are starting out. So the more views we get, the better equipment we'll get, the better we'll get. Not only that, but we'll be trying to make better quality videos for you guys. We'll have more time and money eventually. So we'll be bringing better... I don't want to say... How can I say this? We'll be bringing better quality videos for you guys. Not only quality, but we'll be also going to more events and reporting back with you guys what we see and what we think that's going on. Obviously, we're not experts, so this is just us being couch potatoes and yelling at the TV. But thank you very much for watching. If you made it to the last part of the video, we'll be working on, also before I forget, we'll be working on making a Facebook page, maybe an Instagram, so you guys can see how the progress of our channel growing is, and not only our channel but also the Titans. We'll be making news as soon as we hear him. If anything important comes out for Titans, we'll be making a video, and that will be aside from the 2 videos we'll try to make weekly. The gaming channel is not on yet, but will be coming soon. Eventually, about, as soon as the season starts, we'll start to make predictions about the Titans and maybe the Niners if this guy lets me.
All right, guys. Take care and have a great day.
All right, and thank you for tuning in. And choo choo goes the train of pain. All right, we're not gonna do that later on. That was just me being silly.
All right. Thank you, guys.